go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robe Zoe channel. I'm your host, Mark, and welcome to an unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today, we are delving into the brand of Atelier des Arts. And this one right here is for the decant site, but oh, I had my eye on this one called Lune Féline. So, this one I hear very good vanillic fragrance. I do own one Atelier des Arts fragrance. Blind bought it, love it. I think it's called Bois Sicard. This is mega hyped in the community. Keep in mind, free bottles were given to influencers at Essence, I think a few years ago. But yeah, this is one that I had my eye on. So Fragflex maybe sent me a bottle here to decant that I may want. Now, if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you haven't already hit that subscribe button. Hit that, smash the like button. Certainly appreciate it. I'm just kind of doing these videos honestly as extras. Might as well, while they're coming in to be decanted, might as well give you some content, especially from bottles that are from the free bottle brigade. So Atelier des Arts is part of that, but I think this one's going to be a gem. Now let's take a look at the notes there beside me here. And all I can see is some resins. I could see styrax. I could see pearl balsam. So some balsamic qualities perhaps. This is known as a vanillic fragrance from what I hear. There is, of course, lots of spices in here. Released in 2015, so almost hitting its 10-year anniversary. It's going to do it next year. All-Star nose attached to it, Marie Salamang. Let's get into it. Let's see what we get. And yeah, lately all these Fragflex bottles look like they've been opened before. It feels like they were returned items, and I don't care. I don't mind. And it's been a while since, I think I only have one video on my channel. So this is not a new brand to me. Again, I own Bois Sicard, and I do have a video on that one for sure. I think it was an unboxing video. So that one is in my collection. This one is not in my collection. This is going to be only decanted. So I'm not going to own this bottle, but I feel like this is going to be right up my alley. Let's see. Oh, I can smell it. Ambery. Yeah, it's ambery and it's balsamic, so this might be a really good one. So let's delve into it. Let's see. Not a bad atomizer on this one. I'm going to keep this without the cap for now. I'm going to put it on skin as my scent of the day. Let's smell it. Yeah, oh man, this is good. See, this is more like it, Fragflex. If you're watching, send me more like this, fragrances like this. This is probably, I haven't been counting, I haven't been keeping score, but a lot of the Fragflex stuff has been just hyped up stuff, PDMs, things like that. I think I've trashed almost everything that they've sent me. It's all stuff that's popular YouTuber stuff, right? Stuff that's been, you know, free bottle brigade. But again, just because it's part of the free bottle brigade, if it's a good scent, like this is, I'm not going to poo-poo it just because it's a part of the FBB. But damn, this makes me want to keep a 10 ml decant just for myself. So what am I getting? It's a syrupy vanillic fragrance. It kind of reminds me a little bit of vanilla extract, kind of like my baby, Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Not as simplistic and not as vivid as Spiritueuse, but right behind it. But it has more to it than SDV. Lots of cardamom, very vivid as the cardamom goes. Really beautiful cardamom note. So, ooh. So the resins and the balsams are really front and center, giving you that vanillic tendency. Styrax, I'm looking at you. Peru balsam, I'm looking at you. Kind of giving out things like sticky, caramelic. Yeah. It's very dry as a scent, but it has that you almost want to say syrupy sweetness. So you kind of have to like sweetness. The cardamom and the vanillic tendencies are fairly sweet in here, but there's a lot of good tendencies here. There's some heavy spices, a little bit of that cedar. But yeah, it's a 1-2 punch of cardamom and vanilla. But the vanilla is, you know, part of the resins here, because styrax and poru balsam will give you vanillic tendencies. But warm spices, it's balmy, it's ambery. There's a little bit of green nuances here, a little bit of woods, cedar in here. Smooth, well balanced, ambery, spicy. Yeah, this is full bottle worthy for me. Forget the 10 ml decant. I'll decant the whole thing. This goes. It was on the blind buy list. I'm not gonna lie. It was after Bois Sicard that I blind bought. This was the next in line to be purchased from the brand. This is not a brand. It just kind of gets lost in my purchasing sprees, and not anymore. Now that I've tested it, this is a very solid fall winter. I know it's the wrong season right now, especially in Canada, but well, in Canada, there's no wrong season for a warm fragrance like this. You're gonna get your cold days in spring. You're gonna get your cold days in summer, but I think the poru balsam is the primary in this release. It just has some green cinnamon vanillic tendencies. It's sticky, it's dry. Styrax gives it a little bit of that smoke. The cardamom is absolutely fantastic. There's a vanillic tendency backing it the whole way. Not juvenile vanilla, very much sticky, resinous, ambery vanilla. Caramelic hue, ambery kind of thing. Oh, this is great. Complex right off the bat. Like the only thing I don't smell in here from the note breakdown, let's see, musk. I don't get really much of that. Ambre gris in here, apparently. I don't get any of that. Pink pepper. No. More cardamom heavy. Cardamom's your primary spice. Cinnamons can come from poru balsam, so yeah. This is great. This is really, really good. So if you like it smells familiar. It's not a new idea. And I'm trying to think of other fragrances that smell like this, but it smells familiar, but it's very well balanced, very well done. Right up my alley. This is the kind of stuff I really, really like. And yeah, that's so good. Oh, it's good off the strip too. And it's funny, yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that. Like every fragrance that I've been, I think, since I've been decanting and doing these videos, I think they've all been bad reviews. There we go, we got one. This is nice. And it has like almost that cola vibe that you can get from some of these balsams and these resins. Really nice. So, yeah, this is really, really good. Atelier des Arts. I know there's an Extrait version of this that I haven't smelt. This is the EDP, by the way. The OG, I guess, but they released an Extrait version of a few of their fragrances back in the day. So, yeah, this is going, maybe leapfrogging a couple other scents now to my buy list. I definitely need this before fall comes in. And get my second Atelier des Arts release, because Lune is great. So the first positive slash talk about decants. Yeah, I'll be decanting this whole thing. Let's see how many gold flakes your decant's gonna get. 10 mil decants are coming soon on fragflex.com, and you can use my code TFG10 to get 10% off on anything on that website. Fragflex is great, Canadian site, by the way, right in my backyard. And they're one of the only sites that can offer, you know, a full bottle of this stuff and decants in the same place. A great site to get your stuff. So Atelier, Lune Féline, Atelier des Arts, a good one here. Now that's heard my take. I'd love to see yours in the comments below. And I know lots of people have smelt this fragrance. I am late to the party. And that's what happens, right? You can't smell everything. And so I can't wait to see the comments. And again, right, this is a brand that I'm really didn't really bother discovering. I remember when they first started releasing fragrances, they were part of that free bottle brigade, and it kind of made me kind of go away from them. Like I started going into like Boissicade. Like I try to get away from the free bottles that they send out. But this one right here that was given at Essence, I don't remember which one, which year, but it was given out to influencers to push the product. But it's a good product, so you can't go wrong. So I can't wait to see the comments because there's going to be a lot of people. But I was just, long story short, I want to get some suggestions on this brand as well. I know they got tons of freshies that I haven't smelt in those. I think it's blue bottles. I think. I'd like to kind of discover some of those and see if they're any good. But as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. And this one right here, very good. Not a new idea, so don't take my enthusiasm as, oh, this is a unique. I never really said it was unique, but it's really well balanced. And when you start putting balsams and resins and they're, up there as far as the notes that I'm getting, if they're done well and mixed well with other notes, they just work so well on my skin. Yeah. So as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.